Arsenal, the bridesmaid again.
Oh my god, this is fuck again. What about this bridesmaid, man? Come on. At least we have some kind of like quality. We have some kind of like, you know.
He's lost it.
What do we call it?
Wait, hang on.
Like
calm
Arsenal.
down.
Like, he's saying bridesmaid. Wow, man. Wow.
He's lost it.
Okay.
He's lost it.
Where's his head gone?
Wait,
There you go.
time out.
There you go. No. Go on.
I
Bridesmaid.
am.
Wow.
You gotta wait your turn.
Wow.
Anyway,
Wow.
As I got rudely interrupted, I'll just start again. Arsenal, the bridesmaid again. Man City win the League Cup, and Pep's the first manager to win 5. Rohit, I honestly thought you were going to win today. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, mate. I have no clue what happened. Got the news Eze injured as well, so he could not play tonight, this evening. So it was awful news as well, because he was the only playmaker because Odegaard was injured. So I think that kind of like, I wasn't happy about it. That I knew if Eze is not there, who's gonna create chances, who's gonna score those wonder goals. But awful. First half was still okay. Havertz missed. Oh my gosh, how could he miss that one? And that's it. And then second half we were awful. We were literally awful. It felt like the same, like players are too tired, players can't play. They started like, losing second duels. They just awful. We only got better when Calafiori came on, and then the last 15-20 minutes we had a couple of shots. We could have gone in as well on one day, but again, can't say. But I don't like this bridesmaid thing, to be honest, guys. Bridesmaids, oh my gosh, at least we have a class. I remember those Liverpool fans saying this tifo of bridesmaid. Oh, what a rubbish thing to do. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's talk about who are the couple then here. Then if we are talking about bridesmaid, who are the couple here then?
The couple is Pep and the Carabao Cup. Yeah, that's literally
he can have it.
A match made in heaven.
That's it. Guys, remember, if you calling the bridesmaids, remember, bridesmaids do get married as well. So remember that line, right?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, they do.
They need to catch the flowers.
No. That's I don't believe as an Indian that thing. So, everyone will get married.
Ajay, go on then quickly. What are your thoughts on the game? I mean, I know you said you fell asleep, because I was pretty much the same as well. But
yeah, that first half was a bit of a bore. But like you were saying, the bridesmaids have got to catch the flowers. I mean, your goalkeeper needs to catch the ball. I mean, what was Kepa doing? Well, did he have some ghee on his hands? I mean, David Raya must have been looking from the bench thinking, why on earth am I not playing? I could have caught that ball. That was horrible. That mistake then led to Man City's goal. Nick O'Reilly getting the goal just on the hour mark. And then literally a few minutes later, City 2-0 up, sucker punch. Yeah. I think Arsenal didn't really know what hit them. And they just didn't look like they turned up today. It was really, really disappointing from Arsenal, because, we were saying on our previous podcast, Arsenal really needed to have made a statement today. They really needed to have kind of said, you know what, we're the big boys. We're here to stay. We're here to show you guys we're not going to crumble. We're not going to bottle it. But they just proved probably a lot of pundits, a lot of radio hosts, a lot of presenters right today. And they did not come out of first gear today. I don't know what it was. Jokke Perez didn't look in form. Trossard, Havertz, in that attacking lineup. I think Martinelli should have come on a lot.
He should have come.
Yeah.
And maybe Gabriel Jesus maybe a bit early. I think the changes Arteta made were too late. But yeah, I don't know, Rohit. I mean, obviously you're going to be more into the Arsenal team, but I just generally thought it was not a good final at all. I think City looked more, let's just say, the more attacking prowess in the second half. They made more touches in the opposition box, had more shots. I mean, it was good that you kept Haaland quiet. I thought the battle between Haaland and Saliba was good in the beginning. But just Arsenal didn't really look at really doing much,
They didn't. Can I ask a question though? So, obviously you were unlucky with the injury to Eze as well. So as you said, you've lost that creativity with Odegaard as well. But the one call that he did make, as in Arteta was he sticked with Kepa, who he's played throughout the Carabao Cup. Now, I know kind of previously Manchester United managers or other Ajay, we speak from personal experience. Manchester United done that, but when it came to the final, they'll put their first choice keeper on because it's a chance to win a cup. So, in hindsight, do you think that was a good move by Arteta, Rohit?
Yeah, I know. I was reading on Twitter. I even posted as well that guys, listen, we won the FA Cups with second choice keeper because they played the FA Cup and the main choice keeper was playing Premier League and Champions League. So we won the cup. So it's not a big deal, right? But the thing is that imagine if you had said, Kepa, listen, mate, it's a final because you played all the games till semi-final. We're gonna take you off because we think Raya is better than you. We're gonna play the first team. Imagine that culture you bringing into the club, into the squad. And imagine if Raya gets injured tomorrow, first game, come back, and then we have to play Kepa whole for the last 6-7 games, and then what kind of confidence is going to go in with that? So I believe because he deserved that to be in there because he played the semi-final as well. Even semi-final was a big game, not even final. Semi-final was a big game. If Arteta has to make a change, he could have made change in semi-final to say no, Raya is better. Now it's the knockout, we have to play him. But no, I don't believe in that. I say Kepa deserved that. Again, keepers one thing, and then it happens with keepers, guys. Though we take it.
But I mean, you can't just blame him. I mean, obviously the spotlight's going to be on that decision and him making that perceived mistake. But the reality is, as you've both said, is that for some reason Arsenal didn't show up, and I'm not sure why they didn't show up. I mean, it's not as if they had
no idea.
I suppose they had a game in midweek, didn't they, against Leverkusen? But they didn't have to travel far. It's in London. The game was at home.
But City had the same, right? They played Madrid as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're out, aren't they? So I suppose they've only got 2 bites of the cherry. Are they still in the FA Cup?
Yes, they're still in the FA Cup.
So they've got 3 bites of a cherry in terms of. But it's just I just find it strange. Ajay touched on this as well. We discussed in the previous podcast that we just felt that, for me especially, I felt there's a good marker for Arsenal to leave. Psychologically. So I suppose, interestingly though, what impact this has on the league now.
Like I said earlier as well, I think that was a previous podcast. I think, Ajay, we talked about. You asked me the same question. I said, listen, I believe in this team. We've been battered before as well. We came back. Everyone said we have no chance. We came back. Remember the Aston Villa last second goal? Oh, look, there you go. The derailment going to start now for Arsenal, but nothing happened. We lost to City previously. I mean, look at Liverpool. Liverpool lost to Newcastle as well last season in the final. So even they came back and won the league. So it is possible. I'm not saying, obviously, winning a cup could have been much better. But then there are plenty of examples when the teams lost the final and still won the league. So to be honest, the good thing is, the blessing in disguise is the next game is not till 3 weeks. So everyone's gonna. If it was like this weekend, would have been more pressure. Now players are going off. They'll be taking their mind off from this thing, and then they come back. They play the FA Cup as well. So it's not the first game as a Premier League game, and then the week after, I think the crucial game gonna be now City. That's gonna be a crucial game. If we can learn something from now, that this is how we lost this game, and improve it in the next game against City at Etihad and win that, or at least draw that will be the good thing to do, right?
So how did you lose the game, Rohit?
I just say we lost the game in the midfield, I think. I think we did not control the ball well. We didn't have plenty of chances. I mean, we only created 7 shots and only 3 on target. I mean, in the final as well.
Most of that was in the first half.
Most of the first half. I think it was the last 20 minutes when Calafiori came in. Remember, we hit the bar. He was close. There was a header from Calafiori going straight to the keeper as well. So those chances could have been taken as well. And oh my God, Madueke and Saka. Oh.
Saka looked disappointing.
Today. So bad today. And Madueke as well when he came on. So Martinelli should have started. Martinelli, I mean, I don't know. See, this is what I'm saying. One playmaker was missing. Big playmaker.
I think this is what I was just going to say. I said, Rohit, this is definitely, if this is not a wake-up call for, or at least evident for Arteta and their board, that you guys do need a number 10. You need a really good playmaker. I don't think you can rely on Odegaard. Eze could be that, playmaker, but again, if he's not there, then who else have you got? You've got a great
Exactly.
number 6 in Rice. You've got Zubamendi, who can, be in front of the defense and provide some protection. But
Yeah.
it looks
what?
really toothless. Gyökeres doesn't look like he's got anybody up front with him to help him out.
Yeah, poor guy, man. Yeah.
So right. I mean, obviously, I was alluding to this. Obviously, and I think a lot of Talk Sports and a lot of other kind of shows were saying this what have really much effect on Arsenal in the Premier League race. Would you agree then that they're just going to basically put this to a side and there's not going to be any derailment of any momentum? Do you feel that they'll be fine going into the last 7 games, I think, for Arsenal? This is not going to affect their Premier League title.
No, I don't think so. It's actually a good learning to lose the final, and then it can give them a little bit of a kick in the backside to say, guys, look, this is what happened. If they are a proper team, which I believe they are, right? They are they have the courage. They will be a proper kick in the backside and say, guys, we can't let this derail our season now. We're in a good position. Okay, we lost the final. Let's learn from it and win the next final, win the league as well. So
do you think he'll win the FA Cup? Sorry to interrupt, but do you think he'll win the FA Cup?
See, Ajay, I've been saying many times. For me, this year is just Premier League. I don't care about any other cup. Yeah. Not even Champions League. I don't even care about Champions League this season. I only care about the league. You
got to care about the Champions League, though.
What I mean is, if I have to prioritize between Champions League now and Premier League, I'll prioritize Premier League. All the way, 100% I will prioritize Premier League. That tells you that you've been good in the whole season, 38 games. Champions League, I don't see. If you have to prioritize, if we have won the league last year, I would have said let's prioritize Champions League this season, right? But because we haven't won the league, and that league gives you that, the champions thing. Like, guys, you are the champions of your nation. You're champions of your league. You played 38 games. That shows how good you are. Been throughout the 10 months you played, right? But coming back to the game, I would have started Martinelli and Daman as well. I don't know why he didn't come up instead of Madueke. He would have gone in and then done some magic, won us some penalty and then done some magic. I just can't believe that he was... he's fearless. He doesn't have any fear.
And, at the end of the day, he's recently scored a wonderful goal as well. So, and
he's on the
that's
height,
what youth has. When you got youth with that talent, that's what Rooney was like when he first burst onto the scene. They were fearless, and Michael Owen, all these young players who burst on the scene at a young age, and I'm sure Diamond will be the same. They're fearless, only after a while when the pressure gets them, etc. But it was a good game to kind of unleash him. And if you have a look, the match winner, with 2 goals and the man of the match, O'Reilly, he only turned 21 yesterday, I think. So,
exactly.
And he's left back, and yet he got into position. So there's no reason why Diamond couldn't have had the same effect. Now, the one thing I want to say to you, Rohit, is obviously our other passion, our joint passion actually, is India. And just recently in the T20 World Cup, India had that kick up the backside, in the qualifying stage when they got hammered by South Africa. So maybe, hopefully for you, as in for Arsenal and for your sake, that's that same impact, as in, they'll go up and end up winning the trophy that they really want to win, which is, in Arsenal's case, the Premier League. So
yeah, to be honest, this one is on all the staff and the players. This one is. It's not only one player or 2 players. It's on the whole. The system, the strategy wasn't good. Yeah. The players didn't turn up this evening. Was it pressure? What was it?
I think,
so...
I think City showed that they wanted it more, didn't they? So they showed more with the press. They were much more comfortable.
But they do good defending as well. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good defending. And again, they had their second choice keeper as well. He made a couple of good saves as well, James Trafford. I think one of the saves was literally before they scored, wasn't it? I think, with his feet. I think.
But so this... very poor.
I don't want to keep kicking you down, kicking you way down. But just one more thing I think we need to talk about is Cherki's showboating. I mean, Guardiola wasn't impressed.
Yeah. He wasn't impressed at all. He wasn't impressed, was he?
I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are, but for me, I agree. I mean, it was only 70th minute and he's showboating. I mean, come on, lad, show a bit of respect.
Yeah, doing kick-ups in the Villa Park. That was like Anthony in the Europa League when he was doing that spinning. He was spinning around, and he misplaced a pass afterwards. Yeah, it's silly, it's stupid, it's not professional. And I don't know who Cherki think he is. I mean, he didn't even really provide an assist or, do really great in the game either anyway. So that was a bit stupid. And I think that was kind of rubbing salt into the wounds.
Unnecessarily, though. You got to have You got to have humility and you got to have courtesy, I think, towards your fellow professionals. And at the end of the day, there was no one even there anyway. He's like literally there's a massive gap between him and the next player. He's like, what? I don't understand what the point of it was personally.
Only Nani can do that in Old Trafford when he was. Remember Nani when he was like kicking it up in the air and then he was headering the ball up with his head as well, and that was against Arsenal, and he was running back to goal.
I remember that. Yeah. That was
only
FA
Nani
Cup.
can do
Yeah,
it.
that was FA Cup. Yeah.
So we're the bad day at the office for Arsenal, but
Very
hopefully
bad
you can
day.
dust yourselves down. You got a bit of a break, although international break. So fingers crossed for no injuries for your players during that break, and then get going again. Really, I suppose.
That's it. We can only hope, and then hope, like I said earlier, is kick in the backside. Hopefully, they will come out and say, "Guys, that's it. Let's win it now." That's the only way we can say, "Yeah, that defeat helped." If we crumble, then it's a big thing. I don't think we will crumble. But like I think I said earlier as well, this defeat or win wouldn't change anything. This is to be honest, this is our fourth or fifth League Cup final that we lost. Last time we lost against City as well. Before that, we lost against Chelsea or Birmingham, and then Chelsea. This is a fourth straight league final defeat for us.
Wow. And it's the first time Arteta's lost at Wembley.
Yes, as a player or a coach,
First time at Wembley.
Yeah.
So, oh well, records are there to be broken.
Yeah, that's it.
So thanks for joining us. As I said, don't want to keep Rohit on too long. Poor guy's a bit upset.
Mate.
So please do like, subscribe. Big thank you to Davis for sponsoring us. And let's see how this will affect. Will the bridesmaid end up becoming the bride and take the Premier League home?
Not again.
You've got potential 2 more finals for Arsenal. Let's see if they can get to one of them. They can win one.